right, now the most important thing about a trumpet are the valves. If the valves are not smooth, well, you might as well make a lamp out of this thing. And I'm going to reveal to you the one secret that has helped my trumpet valves just be amazing over these years. Hey, Donna here from DonnaSchwartzMusic.com, the site to boost your playing up to the next level. So valves are so important. They have to be able to move smoothly, not get stuck. I don't know about you, but the worst thing that can happen, you're in the middle of a performance and your valve gets stuck or it's sluggish. And when it's sluggish, it's really hard to be coordinated with your playing. Then your articulation gets off with your tongue, your articulation gets off with your fingering, and it's just a mess, okay? So you need a really good valve oil. Well, I found a valve oil, this is probably going on, it's got to be 8 years at this point. And this valve oil I learned about from the International Trumpet Guild as well as the T-Pin Digest. That's a Trumpet Players International Network Digest. It's a daily or weekly email that you get. And this valve oil, I bought one bottle back then, many years ago. I still have the same bottle. And what is this valve oil, you may ask? It's NOC Pro. And you see how much I've used? I swear to you, that's how much I've used in about 8 years. I don't have to oil my valves every week or every 3 days. I can get away with oiling them once a month. Okay, and that's with a lot of playing too, and teaching as well. Now, I have to say this. I'm going to put a link in the show notes. I'm not endorsed by them, but so many people have been asking me about like valve oil lately, and I'm like, oh my God, you know what? I've got to let everybody know about this because it's just that good. NOC valve oil, NOC Pro, does not work well with other valve oils, meaning that if you do buy this, you've got to thoroughly clean out your trumpet. Make sure there's no traces of the other valve oil. Okay, now I've got a video on my website at DonnaSchwartzMusic.com on how to clean out your trumpet. Definitely refer to that in order to clean out your trumpet thoroughly. But NOC Pro, man, it's awesome. And the important thing about this oil is that unlike many of the other valve oils, the Alcas, Blue Juice, all those types of things, I've used all of them. You don't want to drown your valves in oil, okay? All you need is just a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. As I mentioned in my video that's on my site, I tend to use the Simple Green wipes. They're non-abrasive and they're non-toxic. You could use a clean cloth as long as you use something that doesn't shred, doesn't leave like little tissue pieces or whatever. That should be fine enough. And I basically just make sure that I wipe off the old oil and any dirt that's on there. And I would also use this tool to wipe out the valve case and get out the old oil as well. Once I know this is dry, one of the things that I also tend to do, especially if I had just thoroughly cleaned out my trumpet, I would put a drop down the valve casing and let it go down on both sides. Okay? But for now, let me show you, it's a simple, when you're oiling your valves with NOC, you don't need a lot of oil. Don't drown it. That's just as bad as putting too little. Okay, so a ring around the top, a ring around the bottom, and then down the side. You don't need to put them in the holes. All right, that doesn't do anything for you. Line up the number the way it works for your horn. Every horn may be a little different. Move the valve up and down to distribute the oil. Lock it. Yeah, wow. It's just amazing. This oil, I can't rave about this enough. Now they do also have like the slide creams and stuff like that. I personally don't have that. I haven't tried that yet. I probably should. But I just think that this oil is fantastic. And again, big disclaimer, you have to make sure that you don't have any remnants of the old oil that you used to use in your trumpet because it doesn't work well. Now the other thing too, and some students have reported this to me, it took a little bit for their trumpet to get used to this oil, okay? So it may not be a miracle right away. They talk about this on their website. so it may just take a little bit to get used to it. But this is great stuff. Now, what I also do, after I thoroughly clean out my horn, I also put a drop of oil down the lead pipe so that it'll go through the horn and it'll lubricate the inside of the slides in the main lead pipe as well. Okay, and they talk about that also on the NOC Pro website as well. So NOC Pro, again, I'm not endorsed by them, but I will have an Amazon link in the show notes for you so you could check it out. I think this is great stuff and it will last you a really long time. All right, so I hope that this tip helped you and will help your valves move smoother. And on that note, take care. Have a great day.